Man washed away by floodwaters in Arnett Gardens after attempting to retrieve football from gully. A 20-year-old man who reportedly attempted to retrieve a football from a gully was washed away by flooded waters in the community of Havana Arnett Gardens, St. Andrew on Wednesday. He has been identified as Alric Moncrief, otherwise called Kolanji or Lala. It is alleged that Moncrief was among a group of men playing football in the community when the incident happened. It is said that Moncrief was swept away by floodwaters as he attempted to retrieve the ball from a gully. In a post to social media pages, Member of Parliament for the era Mark Golding sent condolences to the family of the deceased, who have since been plunged into sadness by this tragedy. Please keep the family of Alric in your prayers. He said he was swept away by flooded waters in the Trenchtown Gully this afternoon while trying to retrieve a football, Golding tweeted. The island was under a nationwide curfew and was being battered by a Category 4 Hurricane Beryl when the incident occurred. Police say decomposing body found on Port Henderson Road not missing Arnett Gardens man. The police are dismissing reports that a decomposed body found on Port Henderson Road Thursday morning is that of the man who washed away in flooded waters on Wednesday after attempting to retrieve a ball from a gully. According to the police, officers were summoned to the location about 8:30 a.m. when they discovered a body in an advanced state of decomposition. The police say that based on the advanced stage of the decomposition of the body, it is not believed to be that of the man who washed away. They said an early postmortem will be done on the body as investigations continue. From man turns Hurricane Beryl aftermath into $100 phone charging business. Donovan Heath of Frome, Westmoreland has found opportunity amid the aftermath of Category 4 Hurricane Beryl, which batteries its island-wide. Heath has established a business charging $100 for individuals without electricity to charge their phones. Speaking to reporters, he explained that he was using a generator and solar power where people can connect their phones for charging. Several phones were observed connected to the charger placed on a table by the roadside. Hurricane Beryl caused widespread devastation across multiple parishes, severely impacting infrastructure, which is strong winds and heavy rains. Tree down by Beryl cleared from Shwood Road. A fallen tree on Shwood Road in St. Andrew that blocked vehicles from passing has now been cleared. The sweetwood tree was uprooted during the passage of Hurricane Beryl on Wednesday. On Thursday morning, a crew of around half a dozen men, equipped with chainsaw and machetes, chopped the tree into pieces and cleared the roadway. Some passersby, such as wood designer, took home pieces of the fallen tree to put in the wood for some use. I just drove by and saw the guys cutting it up, so I took a few pieces, Hardin, founder of Mermaid Design, told reporters. This is my sweetwood that I have ever picked up. You don't see a lot of them. Another passerby was observing taking home a piece of the tree to use as a cutting board. The work crew was sent to clear the road by a councillor of the Barbican Division, Joy Cotterell, according to one of its members. It took the crew several hours to complete the task, the man stated. Police urge caution as recovery efforts get underway. The police are urging members of the public to exercise caution as they venture out to undertake various recovery activities following the passage of Hurricane Beryl. Persons are being asked to be mindful that several roadways remain blocked by downed trees and utility poles, which may impact movement along the roadway. According to the police, the Bagwart Gorge remains closed, along with several other roads in rural St. Andrew, Portland, St. Mary, and western Jamaica. Among them are Guava Gap in St. Andrew, Guys Hill in St. Mary, and Mavis Bank and Lawrence Tavern in St. Andrew. Members of the public are also being reminded that the risk of electrocution is heightened during this time, and of such, persons should exercise extreme caution whilst carrying out their cleanup activities. The public, including visitors to the island, are also be reminded that both major airports remain closed. They are expected to open today. The operations at the South International Airport in Montego Bay, St. James, have advised that operations are set to resume at 6 p.m. on Thursday, July 4. Meanwhile, the Norman Manley International Airport is scheduled to reopen today at 5 a.m. Passengers have been asked to first make contact with their airlines before leaving home. ODPM gives the all-clear following Hurricane Beryl. The Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management (ODPEM) has given the all clear to the public in the aftermath of Hurricane Beryl. As a result, 100 shelters have been deactivated, while 165 shelters remain activated, housing approximately 2,000 people across the island due to damage associated with the hurricane. It noted that the Meteorological Service of Jamaica has also discontinued the hurricane warning for the country. However, ODPEM is urging Jamaicans to stay alert as a tropical wave east of the island is expected to move across the country Friday evening into Saturday, resulting in unstable weather including showers and thunderstorms, which could lead to flooding in some areas given the level of the ground saturation. ODPEM further urged the public to continue taking the necessary safety precautions during the various cleaning exercise. Woman injured by zinc, houses damaged by fallen trees. Fallen trees were a major problem in St. James in the aftermath of Hurricane Beryl, which lashed the parish for hours on Wednesday. An amputee and a blind man are among those whose houses were damaged during the severe weather event, while inhabitants of one house in Granville escaped injury, though a tree fell in the middle of their dwelling. But even before the heavy damage began, a woman from Sun Valley Road in Montego Bay was injured when a piece of zinc fell on her. This happened about 2:45 Wednesday afternoon. Firefighters took her to the hospital for medical care. On Thursday, several communities within the parish struggled to cope without electricity and downpour when seen in Paradise and Tucker. On the stretch of the road from Fairfield to Bogue, none of the traffic lights worked. The popular Fairview shopping mall was deserted, littered with fallen leaves from palm trees that lined the sidewalk. The Rubis gas station at the Mega Mart was still shuttered, like many other business places in the city, and there were long lines at the Texaco gas station as motorists tried to fill up their petrol. This one looks like it will be better than Gilbert. Residents of Bull Bay in St. Andrew are worried that Hurricane Beryl could have a devastating impact on the community. While some residents choose not to be optimistic about the impending danger, others said they felt that they could be staring at death. Despite this, not all were prepared to flee their homes and run to shelters. According to a male resident of Beach Road, a highway project caused the Bull Bay Main Road to be raised higher than the houses in the community. He believes people will die if they don't run to safety before Beryl starts to affect Jamaica. Bull Bay is located in the southeast end of the island. I live on Beach Road, where them plan to put up one big Bob Marley hotel. This semi-highway is nonsense. A pure dead people are go over there. So remember, when the gully the bus say, besides we sleep during the rain, my virgin daughter nearly get washed away, and is a man Sierra pass and grab her. Imagine, we live over upon Beach Road. I am looking at pure dead people over Beach Road. If the people don't leave, but many have nowhere to go. At St. Thomas, the whole of the water come from, When the whole of them bungle up, it will all trouble the Beach Road, the male resident told reporters. Another resident of Beach Road, who identified herself as Miss Burgess, said she was prepared to cook a meal of ackee and saltfish for herself and her children. She said she won't be quick to evacuate her home despite being aware of the dangers. She explained that she's more worried about securing her furniture and her home in its entirety. What she sees as important, though, is that her children and her elderly mother will have to be sent elsewhere to ride out the massive storm. Me I go make the pitney them and my mother go up on my brother. Our things might wash away, so we have to look, listen and run. Run here so the weather come and move up or gunshot will move you. So we have to just look, listen and run, she stated. Just across from Beach Road is Wells Road, where 80-year-old Patrice Phillips explained that she ordered her grandson and others to hit out a section of the retaining wall of her home to prevent water from settling in her yard. And also, when entering her home, as furniture and other items would be damaged, according to Burgess, there is only so much that you can do and no more where preparation is concerned. I know about this storm, so me get them to look out the wall already. We are prepared for it because when rain come, it flood out the yard. Me I try get them boy they fi drop down the awning so they don't blow away. From me go through Hurricane Gilbert, me will go through anything else. When Gilbert come, me roof off, me a cook and everything come down. Me nah make nothing bother me because me too old for this now. During Gilbert, me did have to go run up at the church go stay because we never have no house top. Me not even know if the roof firm from this one. We couldn't firm enough for Gilbert. Gilbert did bad in September 1988, but this one look like it will be better than Gilbert. Me just want some food to eat through this time. Throughout this time, me can mumble, me old gum and drink a little juice and say thank you Jesus. When it pass, me can say thank you Lord. Shortly after the interview ended with elderly resident, a Rastafarian man with broom was spotted, slung over his shoulders. When asked where he was headed, he said he was going to secure his sales before Barry struck. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.